Everyone loves the moment of success, the breakthrough, the victory, the moment when everything finally works out. But very few people talk about the long journey that happens before that moment. The quiet days, the slow progress, the seasons where it feels like nothing is changing. That part of life is called the process. And the process can test your patience. It can test your faith. It can test your belief in yourself. But here is a powerful truth. Your breakthrough is often hidden inside the process. And the people who eventually succeed are the ones who remain faithful, even when the results are not yet visible. Part 1. The process is where character is built. 1:30 to 5 o'clock. Many people want the results of success. But they don't want the process that produces it. They want recognition without preparation, victory without struggle, blessings without discipline. But the process is where your character is shaped. It's where you learn patience. It's where your discipline grows. It's where your faith becomes stronger. The process is nada. Punishment, it's preparation, because if success arrived too early, many people would not have the maturity to handle it. So life uses the process to prepare you for the future you're praying for. Part 2. The process often feels slow. 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. One of the hardest parts of the process is the feeling of slow progress. You're working hard. You're staying consistent. You're doing your best. But the results are not showing up yet. And during those moments, doubt begins to whisper. Is this really worth it? Maybe this effort is pointless. Maybe nothing will change. But growth rarely happens overnight. Real transformation takes time. Seeds grow underground long before anyone sees the plant. And in the same way, many of the most important changes in your life happen quietly. Stay patient. Progress is happening, even if it's not visible yet. Part 3. The story of faithfulness. 9 o'clock to 13 o'clock. One of the most powerful examples of faithfulness in the process is the story of Joseph. Joseph had dreams that he would one day become a great leader, but his journey did not begin with success. Instead, it began with betrayal. He was sold into slavery by his own brothers later. He was falsely accused and thrown into prison. For years, his life seemed completely disconnected from the dreams he once had. But Joseph remained faithful. He worked with integrity. He maintained his faith. He continued doing the right thing. Even when life felt unfair, eventually. His faithfulness in the process led him to become a powerful leader in Egypt. His story reminds us that the process may be long, but faithfulness in the process eventually leads to purpose. Part 4. Trusting God when you don't understand. 13 o'clock to 17 o'clock. One of the greatest challenges during the process is uncertainty. You may not understand why certain things are happening. You may not see how your situation will improve, but faith means trusting even when the path is unclear. Think about Abraham. God asked Abraham to leave his home and travel to a land that had not yet been revealed. Imagine the courage that required. Abraham didn't have a detailed map. He didn't have guarantees, but he trusted the process. And his faith eventually shaped an entire nation. Sometimes faith means continuing the journey even when the destination is still unknown. Part 5. Don't quit too early. 17 o'clock to 20:30. Many people give up during the process, not because they lack ability, but because they lose patience. They stop working when the results are delayed. They abandon their dreams when the progress feels slow, but success often appears right after the moment when quitting feels easiest. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Some people stop, others keep going. Faithfulness means continuing the journey even when motivation fades. It means staying committed to the work even when the rewards have not yet appeared. Part 6. The process is preparing you. 20:30 to 23:30. The process is doing something important inside you. It's developing strength. It's building wisdom. It's teaching lessons that comfort could never teach. Every challenge is shaping your character. Every delay is strengthening your patience. Every difficult moment is preparing you for responsibilities that are coming later. When you look back years from now, you may realize something surprising. The process that once felt frustrating was actually the season that made you ready. Outro 23:30 to 25 minutes and 0 seconds if you are in the middle of the process right now. Don't lose heart. Even if the progress feels slow, even if the journey feels long, even if the results are not visible yet, stay faithful. Keep showing up. Keep doing the work. Keep trusting the path that is unfolding. Because the process you are walking through today may be the very thing that prepares you for the life you have been praying for. And one day, when you finally reach that moment of breakthrough, you will realize something powerful. The process was not wasted. It was necessary.